You're watching this video today because you or someone you love has been diagnosed with heart failure. This is an educational video, and we'd like you to learn more about heart failure and know that we're here for you. Heart failure means that your heart is not functioning properly. It's either not filling properly or pumping properly, and it's hard to meet the demands of your body when you have heart failure. People live with heart failure every day.
I continue to do yard work. I continue to bowl and be active in my church. And as long as I keep active and keep on my diet, then I'm doing well.
Heart failure can happen for many reasons. Sometimes because you have blockages of the arteries in your heart or after you've had a heart attack. It may also occur because you have high blood pressure, a problem with your heart valves, or an irregular heart rhythm. It can happen if you have lung disease or sleep apnea. Heavy alcohol and drug use also can cause the heart muscle to weaken. There are many reasons your heart pump can become weakened or stiff. Your healthcare provider can help you identify the cause in your case. Your heart's job is to pump blood around your body, and when it's not working effectively, you may experience the symptoms of heart failure. You may be short of breath. You may not be able to breathe when you lie down at night, or your breathing may make it necessary to sleep in a chair at night. You may also have a cough, especially when you lie down at night. You may have swelling in your legs, abdomen, or in other areas. You may have sudden weight gain. You may notice that you tire more quickly.
If you're weighing yourself every day and your weight is up, or if you have more shortness of breath or swelling, you need to call us right away.
Well, if it's something that's been coming on you for a while, and you knew you had a heart problem, you can turn the page now. It's going to get better. You may have to adjust your life, and you won't be able to do some of the things the way you did them before, but you can do a lot of things. You have to change it a little bit.
There is no cure for heart failure, but there's a lot you and your healthcare providers can do to manage and improve your condition. In this video, we'll cover 5 areas that you can control in order to manage your heart failure. Medications, follow-up appointments, monitoring symptoms, diet, and fluids. Take your medicines every day as instructed by your healthcare provider. Call for refills ahead of time. Don't skip or stop any medications unless you're advised to do so. If you're just going home from the hospital, make sure you understand all of your medication instructions. Don't take anything that's not on the list you're given when you go home. It's very important you see a provider in the heart clinic after discharge. We'd like to see you no later than 7 days after you go home. Please call the clinic when you get home and make this appointment. You may also need to see other doctors. Please refer to your discharge instructions. You must monitor your symptoms closely. Weigh yourself every day. This is very important. An increase in weight is usually the first sign that you're retaining fluid. If you have a 3-pound weight gain in 1 day or a 5-pound weight gain in 5 days, call our office right away. If you become more short of breath, if you can't breathe when you lie down at night or need to sleep in a chair, call our office right away. If you have an increasing cough, especially when you lie down at night, call our office right away. If you have increased swelling in your legs or in your belly, call our office right away. Please call right away. Don't wait. You should have no more than 2,000 milligrams of sodium a day. It seems to work best for most people to separate this into meals, so you can have 600 milligrams per meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then you'll have about 200 milligrams left over for a snack. In order to measure this, you'll need to learn to read food labels. First thing to look at is the serving size. This can be very tricky. It may be 2 crackers, it may be 18 crackers, or 80 crackers. Then you need to look at the amount of sodium per serving. This is about halfway down the label on the left-hand side. Don't look at the percentage on the right side. Look at the quantity of sodium. Make sure you're eating less than 2,000 milligrams a day of sodium.
I have learned that, you really have to read the labels on your food, and see what sodium I am allowed, a maximum of 2,000 milligrams a day, and you don't realize how much sodium is in everything you eat. And to me, I'd rather feel good than have things that I shouldn't, eat. So I've just mindset that I would rather be healthy.
Some foods you should avoid on a low-sodium diet are canned soup, canned vegetables, frozen dinners, ham, bacon, sausage, and most fast foods. You also need to not use the salt shaker. Fresh spices are a good alternative option to flavor your food. To learn more about how to limit your sodium intake to less than 2,000 milligrams a day, please refer to your heart failure packet, or we encourage you to sign up for one of our heart failure classes. When you have heart failure, your heart pump can't handle extra fluid, so it's important that you have no more than 6 to 8 8-ounce glasses a day, which is close to 2 liters of fluid. This includes all fluids: juice, water, coffee, tea, sodas, and anything that melts outside the freezer. There are circumstances in which the standard fluid restrictions may be modified based on your individual health conditions, so please discuss this with your cardiology providers, family doctor, or other specialists at your follow-up visits.
I would tell anybody, you may have your best years ahead of you. Certainly better than you've had recently, before that. And oh yes, I figure I'm going to get up in the morning when I go to bed at night. And there was a time there when I didn't know for sure.
Well, it's a life-changing experience, and you've got to be willing to give up things that you thought you just had to have or had to do, you know. But you can do most things if you follow the doctor's orders. And I just learned that if I do that, I'm going to live a long time.
If you're going home from the hospital, make sure you understand your medications. Ask questions if you don't. When you leave the hospital, take your heart failure packet with you to review when you're feeling better. If you don't have a scale at home, ask us for one before you leave. Then weigh yourself every day and record the results on the form at the back of your heart failure packet. Bring this form to your next office visit. Stay away from salt. You should have no more than 2,000 milligrams of sodium a day. Keep your fluid intake to no more than 6 to 8 8-ounce glasses a day, which is close to 2 liters a day. Make sure you get a follow-up appointment. You can call when you get home to do this. Our phone number is in your heart failure packet. Call your cardiology office right away if you have symptoms of heart failure. It is very important not to wait. If you're uncertain, look for the red light, green light sheet in your heart failure packet. A nurse may be calling you to make sure you're doing okay and to answer any questions you may have. For more information about heart failure, we encourage you to sign up for one of our heart failure classes by phoning 425-899-3000. This is a lot of information, but remember, you're not alone in managing your heart failure. We're standing by to advise and support you. And as your health and well-being improve, we'll be cheering you on.